What's up, Facebook Live? Yo, come on in here. We got another episode today of Church Guys Like Sports Too. Let me get set up. Facebook, what's up? Instagram, what's up? We're going to get into this sports talk. Jared Lewis, what's up, man? Reverend Jared Lewis. That's my guy. We got a good episode today, y'all. Church Guys Like Sports Too. And again, my introduction is this Pastor David Wright. And this show is for all the dudes that go to church, that are real men and still love sports and love God. We are killing the myth that only soft guys go to church, but that's not true. There are some real men in church, and just because you love God, that don't mean you don't have no man in you. All right? So we're going to kill that myth. That's what this is all about. Church Guys Like Sports Too. All right? This just a sidebar. Don't we're in football season, but Super Bowl Sunday is in February, and there ain't no reason for us to have a Sunday night concert on the Super Bowl or a Sunday night service during the Super Bowl. The men want to watch the Super Bowl. I got one better for you. Some of the ladies in church want to watch the Super Bowl. So I know we got some people out there. I ain't throwing shots at nobody that ain't really into sports like that, but just know for those that are in the world that don't always come to church like that, there are some real men in church, and we like sports too. All right. I want to eat this banana, but I will dare not eat this banana on camera. I'm not going to do it. I'll probably cut it up and eat it with a fork or something. But I don't want to give nobody no idea. I'm going to eat this banana after this is over. You'll see my nicks in the background. I know you do. But I got some help this morning. I got my co-host with me. And this is my co-host. My co-host name is Little David Wright. My co-host name, okay, Google, what's your name?
Did I forget to introduce myself? I'm your Google Assistant. Hi.
Oh, yeah. I got my Google Assistant with me today. I got my Google guy with me. He's my fact checker. All right. So I know we left off talking about the NBA, and I'm gonna get back to that Chris Paul joint. What's up? I see all y'all on Instagram. What's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Tiffany Williams, Marlo. All right, Marlo, you're supposed to be at work. Who else on here? Smiley Joshua. All right. So I want to talk about Chris Paul. I want to go back to this Chris Paul situation with this fight. And it was so crazy, man. I mean, and y'all share this now. I want to get these viewers up. Share it on Instagram and tag some friends. Tasha, how are you? You back in town? We're going to see you tomorrow night. Hope you're going to be there tomorrow night and tonight. Tonight I'm at Bishop Roger Hambrick's church up in the Bronx. But with Chris Paul, some joint, with the fight that happened. And I told y'all on the last show on Monday, the show's only Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 noon. I told y'all that boy Rondo spit on Chris Paul. And I asked some of my folks in my Bible study last night, with the Holy Ghost having self, that if somebody spat on them, majority of them, matter of fact, almost all of them would not be able to contain themselves. My grandmother told me the worst thing somebody can do to you is spit on you. And that boy Rondo spit in that man's face. So the normal reaction for anybody after you got spat on, I don't care if you are saved, somebody gonna get touched. Matter of fact, I think Chris Paul handled himself well, because had he spat on one of us, he would have it would have been a whole, we'll still be fighting right now. That was Saturday night. Had he spat on somebody else, we'll be fighting right now. We'll still be fighting. Can you imagine if he had spat on DeMarcus Cousins? Where my sports fans at? Or if he had spat on Charles Oakley? They'll still be fighting over at the Staples Center. Tonight they'll be fighting. But the suspensions have come down. And what's up, Andrea Wilmer? The suspensions have come down, and they suspended that old punk Brandon Ingram. The Brandon Ingram got 4 games suspension. Rondo got 3 games suspension, and Chris Paul got 2 games suspension. I don't think Chris Paul should have got suspended, because he was the one that got spat on. But it goes further than that, because when you get suspended in the NBA, you don't get paid for them games. So what happens now, Chris Paul is going to miss his salary for 2 games. Rondo missed his salary for 3 games. And Ingram missed his salary for 4 games. This is the amazing thing. I'm going to see my assistant. Okay, Google. How much money will Chris Paul lose from being suspended?
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Oh, you whack. Well, I got the numbers. Ingram is losing $180,000. Rondo is losing $140,000. Chris Paul, for his 2 games, is losing $480,000. $480,000. Because his contract is worth much more than Rondo's or Ingram. So let this be a lesson to you. Don't fool around with people that don't have enough as much to lose as you. Don't fool around with folks that hardly ain't got nothing to lose, and you the one that got the most to lose. Some of us are fighting and arguing with people who ain't got nothing to lose, so they can go as far as they want to go. Now that would preach right there. So Chris Paul is losing the most money because he had the most to lose. He shouldn't, but I'm telling you, the NBA going to have to reevaluate that, because it's not fair for you to get spit on and get suspended and lose money. Matter of fact, come to Brooklyn, where I'm from, and spit on somebody. Come to 162 Colleen Avenue and spit on somebody. Go to Gershwin Park and spit on somebody and see what happened. Yeah, don't fool around with folks that ain't got as much to lose as you. You got to be careful of that, because some folks they're doing stuff they doing different things and knowing they ain't got as much to lose. If they lose 2-3 games, it ain't gonna cost them what it's gonna cost you. And Chris Paul, to whom much is given, much is required. You got to try to hold it in a little bit better. What's up, Ray Harper? All right, so I'm gonna move on from that. But the Lakers had an awesome game. But I got to talk about my Knicks. My Knicks lost again, but we not losing bad. My Knicks ain't losing bad. We fighting tough. We fighting tough. We in every game, but we did lose again to the Milwaukee Bucks, and that was on I think that was Monday night. But we coming together. We all coming together. We gonna get it together. We waiting for Porzingis to get back, but till he get back, we gonna watch. Tonight we play Miami Heat, and I'm gonna beat them. Ask me how I know. I know we're gonna beat them. What time? Okay, Google. What time is the Knicks game tonight?
The Knicks will be playing the Heat today at 7:30 p.m. at the American Airlines Arena.
You see that? My assistant told me 7 o'clock tonight, the Knicks are playing the Miami Heat. Miami Heat got a player on there named Dwayne Wade that's 74 years old. He's almost like a grandfather. He ain't got nothing left. So we ain't worried about the Miami Heat. We're going to take them down tonight. And when I come back on Friday, you're going to remember that I told you that the Knicks going to win 115-95. That's going to be the score tonight. That's going to be the score tonight. All right? And we're going to get back on pace. But the Lakers had an awesome game against the San Antonio Spurs. I told y'all, them Spurs ain't nothing to play with as long as they got Popovich. And the Lakers, they had a game against the Spurs and went into overtime. And LeBron James, Bernard Alexander, that's my dude. What's up, man? LeBron James, and they say all these things and say all this, you know, he's the best player, all this. But my man Skip Bayless said it best. He's the best player for the first 46 minutes of the game. The last 2 minutes, I hate to say it, y'all. If you think LeBron James choked, say amen. If you watch that game, he goes to the line with his team up 1 point, I believe. They're up 1 point with 2 free throws. And he missed, not one, but he missed both free throws. I don't know, man. What you see, and they always comparing Jordan to LeBron, comparing Magic to LeBron, all this stuff. These boys back then, when it was time to make free throws, they made their free throws. The free throw is the easiest shot you can make. There's no there ain't nobody D'ing you up. Ain't nobody in your face. You at home, so ain't nobody yelling and got the fire sticks and stuff. And he missed 2 free throws that could have sealed the game for the Lakers. But nobody wants to talk about that. LeBron James choked. LeBron James choked. If that was Steph Curry at the line, he wouldn't have missed them free throws. If that was James Harden at the line, he wouldn't have missed them free throws. If that was Larry Bird at the line, he wouldn't have missed them free throws. I got one better. If that was Dwayne Wade at the line, he wouldn't have missed them free throws. What is it about LeBron James and closing out these games? Yeah, David Stone. Yeah, that's my armor bearer. I got my armor bearer with me. What is it about LeBron James that he can't make these 2 easy free throws, Bishop Shelton? 2 easy free throws that would have sealed the day at the Staples Center. Everybody watching. And he fold under the pressure. What is up with LeBron James? You can do all this stuff. He pulled up from 3 and put the game, put the game in OT. Yeah, he did that. That's what's up. Dope. But what about the free throws? That's like being able to preach the house down, but you can't read a scripture. Hello, somebody. You can't read the statement of faith, but you can prophesy and lay hands on everybody, but you can't read the statement of faith. LeBron James can't read the statement of faith. That's a David Wright bugging out. No, I ain't bugging out. LeBron James need to they need a free throw class over there. So they lost, and now the Lakers are 0-3. They look horrible to me, y'all. They look bad. Because you can lose, but you can lose good. Yeah, he's 34 now. The older you get, the age, no. He said the older you get, the better you should be at your free throw shooting. I can go outside in my backyard and nail 10 free throws in a row right now. And I don't get paid $40 million to do it. All right? So, LeBron, matter of fact, I'm glad. Hey, Ebony Langhorn, how are you? Get your husband Patrick on here. I want your husband Patrick to tune into this. I know he likes sports. But Patrick, they Jamaican. He likes soccer and stuff. We ain't talking about soccer yet. We're gonna get to soccer. He like them kicking that ball and stuff. Well, they call it football. But LeBron James, man, I'm kind of glad he ain't on the Knicks because a lot of people saying that they can't play with LeBron. A lot of folks say they can't play with LeBron because he got a takeover spirit. LeBron James gonna be the center, the power forward, small forward, shooting guard, and the point guard. So LeBron James is like that pastor that direct the choir, that sing all the solos, do the welcome address, run the sound. That sounds like me a little bit. And do everything. Don't let nobody else do nothing. Yeah, that's what's up. Bobby Banks, what's up, man? He was listening to Stretch Out. That's what's up, Patrick. Yeah, so LeBron James got to come better with this, man. At least knock down the free throws. All right, and the Lakers, they ain't looking good. So a lot of people been saying, oh, the Lakers going to finish 3rd and 4th on the West. I don't think the Lakers going to make the playoffs now. It's looking kind of rough. What's up, Malia Bees? It's looking kind of rough for the Lakers right now. I don't know if they're going to make the playoff. But them Spurs looked it pretty good. Everybody was talking about Kawhi Leonard leaving and going to Toronto. And Toronto looked good too. But don't sleep on DeMar DeRozan. Where's Jamel Stewart? Where you at? And my brother Dwayne Wright. Y'all don't sleep on DeMar DeRozan. He can ball. That young man was putting the ball in the hoop. He was toe-to-toe with LeBron. They both dropped 34 points. So, and, you know, they looking pretty good. They looking pretty good. But it was another, let's go to football. Monday Night Football. And I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him because I want all New York teams to win. I want all New York teams to win. Hear me. I'm a New Yorker. I love the New York Jets. That's my number 1 football team. My number 2 team is the New York Giants. But I'm sorry, y'all. I said I wasn't going to talk about the Giants until they won a game. I got to talk about it. Because I got too many Giants fans in my church. Sister Robinson, Shalana, she's a Giant fan. Morgan, he a Giant fan. And what's this other fella? Minister Elder Clyde Grant, this big-time Giants fan. The Giants, y'all, they played the Atlanta Falcons. Monday Night Football. The game is coming down to the wire. And it seemed like the closer the end of the game got, Dave Keonis, what up, man? The Giants just started acting retarded. Look, they had no timeouts. Anybody saw that game? They had no timeouts left. And this stupid, God forgive me, Lord forgive me, but Eli Manning, okay, Google, is Eli Manning retarded?
I don't understand.
Well, okay, Google, who is Eli Manning? Talk to me.
According to Wikipedia, Elisha Nelson Manning IV is an American football quarterback for the New York Giants of the National Football League.
Oh, that's his name. Elisha Manning. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you should have never told me that, adjutant. But Elisha Manning, he does a quarterback sneak. No timeouts left. Under a minute left. Anybody know you spike the ball so you can get a play drawn? He does a quarterback sneak, not once, but twice. And the clock keeps going and going and going. And he does his quarterback sneak. Got the best running back in the league with him. Saquon Barkley. Got the best running back in the league. But he's going to do a quarterback sneak because he's Elisha Manning. He's the new Michael Vick, huh? Eli Manning, he's like a statue. He can't run nowhere. He know that. You know it too. Eli Manning can't run nowhere. Rochelle, you know, Eli Manning cannot move. Mother Moore moved faster than Eli Manning. Eli Manning is nobody's running quarterback. He ain't Robert Griffin III. He ain't no Andrew Luck. He ain't Sam Darnold. He is Elisha Manning. He had no business trying to do that quarterback sneak. Not the first time, but then the second time. And by the time they finally get in the end zone, it's like 5 seconds left. And they can't even do an onside kick to try to get the ball back. And that's why that boy Odell Beckham, with his weird self. Odell Beckham, I'm going to come back. Y'all remind me to come back to that Odell Beckham. That's why Odell Beckham keep going off and acting crazy on the sidelines, headbutting stuff, and acting off and foolish, because you can be the greatest wide receiver in the world, but if you ain't got nobody to throw you the ball, it ain't going to do you no good. So Odell Beckham losing his mind. And I'm telling y'all need to get rid of Elijah Manning. Y'all better do it. Or you're just going to watch the season go all the way down. I think the Giants are 1-5 or 1-6. Y'all got to do something about that, man. Get rid of that dude. It's time for him to move on. Sometimes we hold on to stuff for too long, man. No. That man need to go. He need to go. I don't even know who the backup. Okay, Google, who's the backup quarterback for the New York Giants?
On the website ESPN.com, they say, Davis Webb appears set to be the Giants' backup quarterback. East Rutherford, NJ. Davis Webb and Kyle Lauletta have 0 career passes in an NFL regular season game.
That's the one. All right, Google, that's enough. Kyle Lauletta, whoever he is, that's the one they need. That's the one they need to try to put in, because can't nobody do worse than Eli Manning. Nobody. Matter of fact, I'll go. Pick me. Take me. Take me. At least I know how to get rid. I can throw the ball. Take me. What's up, Anthony A. Sachs? Take me. I'll do better. I do better. Davis Webb is all right, but I don't think they trust him. Give me. I'll go out there, and I'll do better than Eli Manning. Good God Almighty. Now that Odell Beckham. Listen, y'all. I'm telling you, there's something weird about him. Because I was looking at the pregame show. He went over to Michael, what's my man? Randy Moss. He was doing the game. And he went over there and kind of like pulled his pants down, bent over in front of him. Odell Beckham. Don't you be going over to a group of men, bending over, turning over and bending over and pulling down your pants. He did it. Matter of fact, when we get, I'm a post a YouTube clip of him doing that. He already got enough stuff going on now, because he was in that hot tub. Y'all act like you don't remember the hot tub? Odell Beckham was in that hot tub with another man. I ain't took another bath with another man since I was a baby, and me and my brothers took baths together, and that was uncomfortable. But we were kids, 4 and 5 years old, and 6 years old. And my mama did that because we had to hurry up and get to church, so we couldn't take baths separately. We only had one bathroom at 162 Cozine Avenue. I was 5, 6, and 7 years old. But Odell Beckham was a grown man in a hot tub, jacuzzi, with another man, just him and another man. And they was under the water. First of all, you don't go underwater in a hot tub. We know that. David Butler, you know that. We don't go underwater in a hot tub. And that video, we got an engagement. But Odell Beckham went in front of them guys, Randy Moss and a couple of them other fellas, and bent over, turned his butt to them, and pulled his pants down. What was the purpose of that? I know, because Odell Beckham, you know, he would eat this banana on camera. I won't. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He'll eat this, but I'm not eating this. But Odell Beckham, I am telling you, Marcus, you know it. You know it, Marcus Williams. And we like the Giants, and the man can play football, but there's something funny about that. If I want to get Earl Carter on here, somebody tag Elder Reverend Pastor Earl Carter. Somebody get him on here. Get Earl Carter on here, because he would call it. He would call it like he see it. All right, we're gonna move on from that. But that Odell Beckham, hey, hello. There's something different there. So the Giants are falling, and guess what? I woke up this morning. I found out that they traded one of their cornerbacks. They traded this guy named Eli Apple. Your Giants fans, you're out there. You know what's going on. Y'all traded Eli Apple. Y'all done traded the wrong Eli. Y'all done traded the wrong Eli. Yes, you did. You're supposed to trade Eli Manning, but you'll trade Eli Apple. And that ain't going to do no good. Dave Butler said the season is over. Giants season is over. It's absolutely over. It's absolutely over. In order for them to make the playoffs, they got to win out the rest of the games. And that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. All right. Beverly Brown want to talk about her raggedy Carolina Panthers. They did beat the Eagles. And I like the Carolina Panthers, but that Cam Newton got a little something on him too. He ain't as bad as that Odell, but Cam Newton wear my grandmama's clothes. He wear weird stuff. He come out there with church hats on and whatnot. But God bless them. I like the Panthers. They look like they're gonna do a little something. They'll make the playoffs. But my pick still for the Super Bowl is still the Chiefs or them Patriots. That's still it for me. And I'm going to see what my Jets do next week. But also, can I talk about the Dallas Cowboys? Let me talk about the Dallas. Where Fisher at? Somebody get Lemaine Fisher on here and Mike McClain. Dallas Cowboys see that they kind of got a glimpse that they wasn't going to make it. So they went and got, instead of bringing back Dez Bryant, who's been loyal to the team, who've been faithful to the team. They won't go get Dez Bryant. They go and trade for this boy, Amari Cooper. All right? They went and go get Amari Cooper from the Raiders. I don't know what's going on with the Raiders. That man, John Gruden, I thought he was going to do better out there. But it ain't looking. Oh, the Rams are looking good, bro. The Rams looking good, too. That Jared Goff, they playing out there. So those are the three for me. Actually four. The Saints, the Rams, the Patriots, and the Chiefs. That's the final four for me. But the Dallas Cowboys go get Amari Cooper, and they give up a first-round pick for him. I don't think they're going to do... They're trying to get some more help for that Dak Prescott boy. Do all what you want to do. Get him all the help you need. The Cowboys still ain't going to make it. They still ain't going to make it. I don't trust them Dallas Cowboys. I just don't trust them because that boy ain't got no offensive line. He ain't got, and he didn't really have nobody to throw to. But now they got Amari Cooper. I don't know too much. I don't know if Cooper still got it like he had it. But that's a good pickup for the Cowboys. What's going to tell the test is how they play Sunday with that Cooper. All right, they're going to tell the test. I hope they do good. I like the Cowboys, but I just know the Cowboys ain't going to the promised land. Don't get it twisted. Cowboys are not going to the Super Bowl. I know y'all think the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Listen, I'm gonna see what my assistant say. Okay, Google, are the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl?
On the website star-telegram.com, they say, as the Eagles in Philadelphia plan their celebrations, the rest of the football world looks ahead to next year. And the early signs indicate a hint of skepticism for the Cowboys going into 2018. The Cowboys have 24-1 odds to win Super Bowl 53 next season, according to mytopsportsbooks.com.
You hear my man? Is skeptical. It's not gonna happen. Cowboys are not that, and that came directly from my adjutant. What's your name? Okay, Google. Okay, Google. What's your name? Tell him.
Google Assistant's the name. Helping you is my game.
Bang! Boom! You heard him. You heard him. Google Assistant is his name. Come on here. And helping me is my brother Derek is on here. And helping me is his game. He's my fact checker. Yes, he is. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl hands down. Sean Hatcher, what in the world is wrong with you? The Eagles? No. That was last year. That ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. The Eagles will not be going to the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? First of all, I think they got to go back to that other quarterback. Between Carson Wentz and Nick Foles, it's going to be, I think that locker room is split right now. I think they need to go back to that Nick Foles. But they ain't going to the Super Bowl. The Jets got a better chance. Like the scripture says, watch and pray. All right. You better do more praying than watching. I don't believe the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Not this year. All right. So we got some heavy games coming up this week. And my Jets just made a good pickup. Because one thing the Jets was missing, we was missing a good wide receiver. Because I think we got the best rookie quarterback. We they had what's that boy? Baker Mayfield, he's good. And Pat Lynch, all these other guys, they're good. But I think Sam Darnold's the best out of all of them. But the only thing, we didn't have nobody for him to throw it to. You can't name none of them Jets receivers. So we picked up a guy, I think his name is Richard Matthews. Okay, Google, who is Richard Matthews, the football player?
According to Wikipedia, Richard Andre Matthews is an American football wide receiver for the New York Jets of the National Football League.
Good. How many receptions did Richard Matthews have last year? Okay, Google, how many receptions did Richard Matthews have last year?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, never mind. It don't matter. You catch up with me later. But Richard Matthews is a good receiver, so the Jets got him now. And I think, what's up, Dream Chaser? I think Richard Matthews is going to add something to our receiving core, to our passing game. And I'm going to see on Sunday exactly how good Richard Matthews is. Because I think I've forgotten who the Jets. Okay, Google, who do the Jets play Sunday?
Last Sunday, they played the Vikings. The final score was 37-17 Vikings.
Who do the Jets play? Okay, Google, who do the Jets play this week?
They lost 37-17 last Sunday against the Vikings.
Y'all tell me, somebody know who the Jets play. This thing ain't, you about to get fired, man. What? Okay, Google, do you have the Holy Ghost?
Religion can be complicated, and I'm still learning.
Okay, at least he honest. I wish some folks in church would be honest like my Google assistant. He said he's still learning. He ain't gonna lie and say he got it and know he ain't got it. That's all right. We're gonna lay hands on you. We're gonna get you saved, set free, and delivered. All right. So the Jets play this week. And I want to see what's going to happen. This is going to be a good football week, y'all. This is going to be a real good football week. But I'm excited because I just got a feeling that this is going to be one of them years that the Jets have a better record than the Giants. And because my brother Dwayne is a big-time Giants fan. He got Giant everything. He got a Giant Super Bowl ring. He always teased me. He say the Jets hasn't won since 1973. And all that stuff is true. But we this is gonna be our year. This is gonna be the year for the Jets. We may not go to the chip this year, but we are building. We building. And we got a good quarterback to build from. As long as we get our quarterback, I bet you the Giants wish they had our quarterback right now. I can guarantee you that. So let me go back. I want to go back to the NBA with Golden State Warriors. I told y'all at the last show, it was amazing to me that the Golden State Warriors, you know, I look at the Warriors, they got the best team in the league. And I was listening, I don't know if y'all seen this show called Basketball Love Story. It's on ESPN. You got to check it out. But if you ever really watch a Warriors game, that boy is Steph Curry. Steph Curry is something special to watch, y'all. Steph Curry is a ball player. But what I'm trying to figure out is how come ain't nobody tried to knock Steph Curry out yet? How come nobody, you see, back in the day, I grew up watching basketball in the 80s and the 90s. And I saw Michael Jordan literally he would try to single-handedly destroy the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks. And what we would do to him, what my Knicks and the Pistons would do to him, when he would come in the lane, when he would do all this stuff, they would knock that man off his feet. They would try to break his face. I remember one time when Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley tried to jump Jordan. But I don't see nobody roughing up Steph Curry. Because I'm telling you, you shooting all them threes in my face from half court and then shimmying and all that in my face, something gonna happen to you. You ain't gonna, first of all, my family is in the stands. Hello. My family out there watching. And you gonna embarrass me and dance and all that stuff. Steph Curry, look, if this was the old NBA, because just like Larry Bird, I remember Larry Bird got beat up every time he had got the chance. Them boys, the Detroit, Bill Laimbeer and them fellas would beat Larry Bird up. But he was strong enough to still come back and hit them shots and still hit threes on them. But I don't see nobody trying to step to that Steph Curry. You are not. I'm just from the old school. You are not. You designate one man on your team. You need one guy on the end of your bench, a Greg Anthony or somebody, just to go in and fight Steph Curry. Because I'll volunteer. Sign me for 10 days. Because the Knicks play the Warriors on Friday. We play the Warriors Friday. Give me a 10-day contract and say, I want you to go hit Steph Curry. I give him the hit of his life. But the NBA is soft now. That's what Bishop said. The NBA is real soft now. Ain't nobody really going at it like that no more. But give me a 10-day contract. I'm going to call Madison Square Garden. Sign me. Give me $5,000. No, don't even do that. Give me $1,000. And I will come. I will dress in my New York Knicks uniform, put me at the end of the bench, and put me in the first quarter with 5 minutes left to go. I'm going to take 2 shots, but then I'm going to go. My main objective would be to go find Steph Curry and punch him in the face. If I can't punch him, I'll bite his fingers. Why ain't nobody biting that man's hand? Bite his hand. Don't let him just keep shooting like that. If he come to New York and he starts shooting on us and starts shimmying and all that stuff, I'm telling you, one of them bums on the side of the bench got to get in that game and bite his hands. How many of us will bite Steph Curry hands for $1,000? Bite his ring finger off. Can't bite this finger. You can't shoot without this finger. Bite that finger off him. Because if they don't do something like that, this man is shooting from half court and having fun doing it. This man is just shooting. He's shooting and walking back. The ball's still in the air. He's walking back the other way, yelling to the crowd, and then the shot go in. That's it. No. This is my livelihood. My family out here watching. This is how I get paid. This is my paycheck. And you are not going to embarrass me. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know how you feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. Somebody got to get that Steph Curry. That's why LeBron James don't like him. Because he embarrassed LeBron James one time. He shook LeBron James up so bad and then shimmied on him and all this stuff. And, you know, so somebody, I'm telling you, I will go get that Steph Curry. You got to have somebody, you need an enforcer on your team that can take some of these dudes out. Pastor Smith, what up, man? He said, lights out. Absolutely. Lights out. Don't let Steph Curry do that. Because if you stop Steph Curry, you can stop the rest of that team. I'm telling you. Because Kevin Durant is good. Matter of fact, KD is great. Klay Thompson is good. But there ain't nothing about Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the one that make that engine roll. So the Golden State Warriors, they looking good as usual. They looking good. But my man Blake Griffin last night, if you didn't see that game last night, Blake Griffin from the Detroit Pistons dropped 50 points on them Philadelphia 76ers. And the one thing that I'm glad that happened, for all y'all that really know sports, it's a guy on the Sixers named Joel Embiid. He got a lot of mouth. He just talk. He talked and run his mouth. Matter of fact, this is the boy that said Rihanna wanted to date him and he turned it down. Something, he crazy. But he just run his mouth and talk. And Blake Griffin dunked on that man. Leon Lacey, what up, man? Leon Lacey can play ball too. We used to play ball in UNAC at the UNAC convention. But Blake Griffin dunked on Joel Embiid, and I was so glad about it. Oh, I was so glad about it. Because that Joel Embiid run his mouth so much, but nothing will humble you like getting dunked on. I've never been dunked on a day in my life. My boy Bootsy tried, but I think I either blocked it or got out the way. One or the other. You're not gonna dunk on me. But being dunked on is the most humiliating thing that can happen to you. I dunked on somebody at a gym on putting them en route. I dunked on this guy, and I dunked on him so good. My God, I'm gonna tell this story. And my brothers, if Derek and Donnie and Dwayne, they get on here, they know I'm telling the truth. I dunked on this man so bad, he went home and beat his wife. It happened. I'm not gonna say the name because it's known out there in the airways in Brooklyn. So I ain't gonna say his name. He ain't even no longer here. But I dunked on him so bad, he went home and started beating on his wife. You know how that made me feel? So since then, I said I won't dunk on nobody else because I can't afford people being beat up on behalf of my skills. So Blake Griffin dunked on that Joel Embiid, and I'm glad about it. Somebody got to shut him up. I'm sick of him. He run his mouth, and where I live in South Jersey now, so everybody's a Philadelphia 76ers fan down here, and 76ers, they were what they were. This is Allen Iverson's town, and I like AI. AI was one of the best pound-for-pound ball players at his height, balling like he did. But the Sixers ain't going nowhere neither. Because I'm telling you, it's the truth, Smitty. I'm telling you the truth. The Sixers ain't going nowhere neither. Because they went and drafted. I'm still trying to understand how the 76ers go past that boy Tatum and go and draft this other fella, Markelle Fultz, and he can't ball. What up, Diddy? Oh, what's up, Darcia? Bless you. Darcia used to be able to play basketball too, but she done turned 50, so she old now. She don't ball no more. That's Day Day's mom. Miss my boy Day Day. Matter of fact, I taught Day Day how to play basketball. We was at the park one time, and right around the corner from his house, and he thought he was gonna beat me one-on-one. I tricked him though, because I had a bottle of water and I wouldn't let him get nothing to drink. But I won the game. I won the game, but Day Day could ball too. They could ball too. But the 76ers, I don't think they're going to win it this year. 76ers is out this year because Ben Simmons can't shoot yet. Markelle Fultz, he I don't know what's wrong with him. He still ain't getting it yet. I think they're going to get rid of him by the end of the year. So all we got to worry about in the East right now, matter of fact, the Celtics ain't looking that good neither because they only beat the Knicks by 2 points. My Knicks almost beat the Celtics. I am telling you, watch out for we are gonna be some sleepers this year. I keep going back to the Knicks are they're gonna sneak up on everybody this year. Listen to me, hear me when I tell you. Listen, the Knicks are gonna sneak up on somebody this year. Look here. There's power in this hat. There is power in this hat. You see this? There's power. Look at that. There is power in this hat. New York is still the mecca of basketball. Oh yes. And I don't know why the 76ers passed up on Tatum and go get Fultz. And the Celtics they look they look all right. They look all right, Pastor Smith, but we don't even have Porzingis yet, and they barely beat us. They only beat us by 2. Bishop Shelton, I'm telling you, the Celtics only won, and that's the thing. You see, y'all Boston fans, let me put this here, and I'm going to talk about it. You know, look, I want you to see, y'all Boston, my brother Dwayne, I'm going to hit him back. I didn't want to bring it up, but, you know, the Red Sox won last night. They beat the Dodgers. We in the World Series. But them Boston fans are, oh my goodness, they think they the best sports town in the world. They think they got, you know, they think they the best sports town in the world. They got the Celtics, the Patriots, and they got the doggone Red Sox. I hate the Red Sox. I can't stand them. I don't like the Red Sox. I don't like their stadium. I don't like that big green wall they got. I don't like them. And I hope the LA Dodgers turn this thing around. I want the LA Dodgers to turn, because LA Dodgers, I still call them the Brooklyn Dodgers. Yes, because they originated from Ebbets Field, right there on Bedford Avenue. I know because my parents, when they first got married, used to live in Ebbets Field. So I still call them the Brooklyn Dodgers. And the Brooklyn Dodgers, I need y'all, look, Dodgers, what's that boy, Yasiel Puig, whatever your name is. I don't know if you black, Mexican. I don't know how some of these Puerto Ricans are darker than me. I don't understand it. Some of these Mexicans, where'd you get these dark-skinned Mexicans from? Somebody tell me something about that. He a dark-skinned Mexican? How you dark-skinned and got fine hair, curly? Well, that's the one. Yasiel Puig, I need you to come in there and wild out. I need you to go up to Boston and wild out and pull this thing out. Clayton Kershaw and your boys, y'all need to do something. All right, we gotta put Boston to the side. Somebody said they Cubans. Yeah, I don't want to but you know, I heard a Cuban ain't nothing but a tall Mexican. But that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. That's what they say. But we got to get Boston out of here. Because I can't say, we got to get them Boston Red Sox out of here. Kick them, beat them, bite them, get them out. They won the first game, but they got another game tonight or tomorrow. And I think the Dodgers going to pull it off. Now, I'm gonna do this little trivia thing, and then I got to go in about 5 minutes. I got to go to the gym, get my workout in. But if y'all see this shirt, some of y'all may not know what this shirt is, but this is one of my favorite sports movies. It's called The Sandlot. And anybody else got some good sports movies out there? It's some real good sports movies. And Red Sox are going to win. No, they ain't, Bishop. I speak against that. They ain't going to win. But The Sandlot was a good sports movie. A League of Their Own, that's another good sports movie. One of my other favorites called Major League. That's another good sports movie. But I think my favorite one is Blue Chips. Blue Chips was a college basketball movie. And that's the one with Shaq and Penny Hardaway. And I wanted to talk about that because I saw Coach K on First Take this morning. And he was talking about, because he got an awesome draft class over there. He got a boy named Zion Williamson. I believe that's his name. This dude is 6'7", 280 pounds, and he moves like a point guard. They say he fast and all that. But they acting like they ain't give this boy no money. But I know better. He had all these different schools to choose from. These college basketball players, listen to me, y'all, they getting paid. All them one and done fellas, they getting paid, and you know what? I ain't mad about it. I think they should get paid. You know why? The coaches get paid. The assistant coaches get paid. The trainers get paid. Athletic director get paid. But y'all all making money off of these college ball players. And y'all think, okay, we're going to give you a scholarship. All right, that's a $30,000 scholarship. Good. That's dope. That's good. But you ain't just making $30,000 off of these boys. You're making millions. You know that when a team makes it to the Final Four, that's like an automatic $10 million for that school. So they deserve to get paid. That boy, and I know that boy Zion Williamson, 280 pounds, 6'7", dunking on everybody, that boy getting paid. Oh, yes. And they can investigate all they want. You know, that boy getting paid. If you watch that movie Blue Chips, that stuff is for real. These fellas are getting paid, and I say they deserve to get paid. When I come back Friday, I'm gonna have some evaluating, and I'm gonna do some evaluation, and I'm gonna show you why these college ball players, football and basketball, need to be getting paid, because that's big time business. That's big business. It is, Dave Butler. That's big business, and they should be getting paid. All right, that's why Coach K, his contract, he get $10 million a year. He ain't playing. He's just coaching the best players. So they better start paying. Matter of fact, they just did something with the D League for those that want to come straight out of high school. You ain't even got to go to the to college. You can go to the D League and they'll give you $125,000. A lot of these young fellas, especially from the hood, they want that. They want to get their mama that house. They want to get their mama that car and all that stuff. They gonna skip college and they going straight to the D League and then going to the NBA from there. Watch. That's what's going to happen. Because you ain't got, you know, they start investigating you and doing all this crazy stuff and start tarnishing your name and tarnishing your brand. And guess what? Some of these women's college basketball players is getting paid. Oh, yes. Some of them look like, you know, Tasha look like Tyrone sometimes, but she getting paid. They playing ball. So I believe in paying these ball players. I believe in it. If you making money off of them, pay them. And not just their scholarship. All right? I'm about to roll out. I want you to tune back in Friday at 12 noon. And I want to shout out my boy Dean Lee. My dude Dean, he used to sing in concert choir and used to play for concert choir every here and there. My boy Dean, his son is on the Golden State Warriors. And I know some people say different things, but that's, and I talk about the Warriors and Steph Curry and all of them, but that's an amazing accomplishment when your son is in the NBA. He's one of the top 450 basketball players in the world. So I want to shout you out, Dean, and shout your son out, Damien. I think his name is Damian Lee. And that's an awesome accomplishment. I wish him the best. Matter of fact, I hope somebody get injured so he can be in the starting lineup. There we go. That's why somebody need to go and punch Steph Curry in the face, so Dean's son can get on the court. Somebody go hit Steph Curry so Dean's boy, Damian Lee, D. Lee, can get on that court and show what he got. That's what I say. Let's do it. I'm going to hire a henchman to go slap Steph Curry and bite him on his hand. All right, y'all. Peace out. I'll see y'all Friday at 12 noon. If you ain't doing nothing tonight, meet me in the Bronx. I'll be with Pastor Roger Hambrick. Peace out.